thing for the Glasgow Warriors as they return home after their away win over Treviso to have 4 wins on the trot and find themselves up with one of the top teams in the competition. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and of course the Rabodirect Pro 12 competition, where we are following the Glasgow Warriors for this season. And the Glasgow Warriors are sitting in 4th place in the ladder at the moment, and following their win over Treviso last week 21-5, and the week before that 21-14 over the Cardiff Blues, they are sitting very nicely up on 25 points and a good solid 4th spot after just, well, a few rounds really in the context of the competition. It is round 8 now though, and there's just one change to the squad, with Matawalu returning at halfback scrum half role in the replacing Purgos after he's returning from his injury, which will also maybe see Jackson returning in the next couple of weeks as well on the injury front. That is all we have for the Warriors. As for their opponent today, the Newport Gwent Dragons, they are having a shocking season so far. Round 8 for them, and they are sitting 10th place with just 1 win and a paltry 5 points. They have had their last 2 matches, they've both been thumpings. One at the hands of Ulster, a 49-8 loss, and before that 25-15 they went down to Scarlets. So definite, well, pride on the line here already for the Dragons. After just 8 rounds, they find themselves struggling to even compete with a lot of these teams. The Glasgow Warriors will kick today's round 8 fixture off here in their home strip of the 2 shades of blue. BT Sports sponsorship on the front, and of course the Dragons. And their away strip today, the away side in the red and white. As Ware kicks us off in this round 8's fixture is underway. Away to the left side for the Dragons, and they claim the ball.
Release. And
will have their early use. First possession coming for Falatau. Nicely to Evans, who pops it out somehow to Tovey.
Release.
And Tovey's been dumped on his back here and might be turned over from the Warriors. This could be a good start, and it is a good start. Vernon pops it away, McGeegan. He still has Maitland lurking out on the left. Is Sean Maitland. What a grubber kick through from Maitland. Oh, and that's been carried back surely. Oh, well, Maitland's made sure he's carried back now.
Crouch.
He's picked him up and put him in his in goal. Maitland missing out by millimetres. 5 metre scrum and a massive first hit. Oh, that was huge from the Warriors. This is epic match straight away. Lamont through the middle to score the opening try. How easy was that? And the Glasgow Warriors hit first blood here against the Dragons with Sean Lamont. Just an epic run. Watch the epicness of the scrum, and the word of the try is epic because this was fantastic. Matawalu straight to Lamont, and that is the value that Matawalu brings this team at the moment, coming straight back into the team from injury, replacing Purgos. And look at this. Purgos was good though, don't get me wrong there, but that was just something special players only do. And a good try to start off from Lamont. And it gives them the early lead against the Dragons, who, well, will fight. Don't be too unsure of that. They will battle. And you really have to put them all the way to the ground before they will lie down for you. But it is an early try, and that is what the Warriors need, because the more of a sniff these Dragons will get, the more of a threat they will be. And that early try will be a massive boost to the Warriors, and it will be a massive hurt to the Dragons as well, as it's kicked off, interestingly enough, not from Tovey.
Release.
And Tovey, goodness me. Tovey not kicking off, and his advantage is Tovey gets hammered from Matawalu and he is offside. And his advantage here for the Dragons.
Release.
Taken in from Groves. He can't get away, and it's going to be a penalty, yes. Everything kind of went in slow motion there, but Maitland already had advantage against the Warriors there for the offside. Now they have a penalty for hands in the ruck. Off his feet, and they've gone for the corner. That's a very good kick too right in the face of Swinson, who was waiting on the sidelines. And like I was saying, interestingly, that Tovey is not kicking today for the Dragons. It is being shared by the two centres as there's a turnover line out. Matawalu's got it. Oh, and he is being clotheslined in a massive shot. Who was that? Dixon. I think that might have been inside centre Dixon. No, outside centre Leach. That is the two that are responsible for kicking. Well, have been doing a bit of poor sportsmanship there. And the Dragons will be without one man for 10 minutes as Ware's kick is, oh, it's not out. It's not out, and it's a turnover ball essentially. And what a pass. What a pass to Pridey. And he's looking to link up. Oh, wow. Link up with Buck, who has just been smashed. But still retained for Reese. Back it goes to Tovey, the man we're just speaking about. And he goes wide. Again, brilliantly for Pridey. But it is a good tackle from Hogg, who slows him down, but he is amazingly still going. Oh, what a player this Pridey is. It is a line-out option here for the Glasgow Warriors. Lead early, 7-0, but it is disintegrating here. Man in the bin, and they're getting it all wrong here, the Warriors. Stolen ball in the front of the line-out from the Dragons. And it is a big prop. Oh, Buck, who just about goes all the way. Matawalu turns him over. Strauss has it now. It's Fusaro running away. McGeegan, there's a man out. There's 3 men out here. It's Seymour. Oh my goodness, Seymour's gone into touch. Oh, acres of space, and Seymour's stolen one more than he needed. And he's really ruined a massive opportunity for the Glasgow side. And he's given Thomas the line out. To the back. Easily claimed too. Now, here's Tovey. Cutting it back. Oh, keep getting Tovey's...
Release.
Tovey. Tovey's name wrong. What a name. Tovey. Here he is on the ball. Good pass from Tovey. And he's given it away nicely to Dixon, who goes wide.
Release.
Looks like in the line. Now here comes Way. Coming all inside centre, Dixon putting up a goal line bomb, but it comes down, and I think he's regathered. Quick ball recycled, has to be a try, it will be a try! The Dragons give themselves just reward with a man in the bin. That is a good piece of play, and it's Andrew Coombs who scores. It was a big 22 bomb, and it was claimed by what will soon be my new favourite player, Tovey. That is just so many ways to say that name, but he is the one who plucked this ball out. Fly half, Tovey with the catch, and then easily finished off Reese, backing around to Coombs, and the easy finish applied from the lock. And they find themselves right back in this game here, and Jack Dixon has a chance to tie the scores all up. Off his left boot. Oh my goodness me. I've seen some bad kicks in my time, but that one is right up there. Pressure kick, and again we question why that great name, Tovey, is not kicking. Leach comes back onto the field. But why are they not using Tovey? That is the interesting thing. Where will kick off again? 7 points to 5 as we near half time. 35 gone, and the kick is up, and nicely claimed too from Seymour. That is good work from the winger. It's a very silent crowd here after that try for the Dragons too. They've killed all sorts of enthusiasm from the fans. Here's McGeegan, goes wide. Fusaro pops around for Lamont. Oh, this has to be a try. Surely, Maitland can't get away. Fantastic tackle from Evans, and he shuts down Maitland, who just cannot score a try at the moment. Culloch, big pass out for Fusaro again. Goes wider still. Seymour stepping away. Goes Seymour for the try. Oh, that was something special from Seymour. Jinking little run. Really put some confusing thoughts into the head of Evans. And Tommy Seymour finishes the job spectacularly. Look at these passes here. Fusaro And then here it comes. He went left, he went right. And then he picked a spot. And he absolutely nailed it. He put the foot down. And he went for that corner. Like the halftime buzzer was ringing. And boy, oh boy, it was. But a spectacular way to finish the half for the Warriors. A last minute try that makes their lead at halftime look a little bit better than it maybe should have been. The Dragons battling hard. Couldn't finish the job though in this half anyway. And they will trail by at least, well, it could be 2 more. Let's see where the kick goes. It's going to be a shot from where? Oh, it's very good. It's very, very good. And it is going to be a 9-point buffer for the Warriors at halftime over the Newport Gwent Dragons. So a half ended quite nicely for the Glasgow Warriors. It seemed to be just stuttering through the first half, but they got their act into gear. A good try coming in for Tommy Seymour, and that really gave them a nice breathing spot for the halftime break. 14 points to 5, difference is 9, but the Dragons have looked, like we said at the start, like they will battle and battle and battle. And in fairness, that's what they've done. They battled very hard when they had the man in the bin and rewarded themselves with a good try. And you can't ask for more than that. Hopefully, they will continue that strong fight after the break. And Glasgow, they've got 2 tries. So on their side of things, they need to look at maybe a bonus point here, which will be the minimum that they would have wanted against 10th place. The stats are pretty straightforward here. Position and territory for the Warriors. Line breaks, nudging it out. Only a few tackles, 30 between the 2 sides. And of course the yellow card. So 14 points to 5. Let's get back down. Second half about to get underway. The Dragons trail by 9. And again we ask the question, why is Tovey not kicking? It's going to be Dixon to kick us off after that horrible attempted conversion not long ago. MacArthur, McGeegan, half gap for McGeegan, beautifully off the top for Lamont. He tries to find Seymour. Oh, that is just such a poor way to finish from Lamont. And the pass was horribly indirected and has gone into touch and gives the Dragons the ball just on their Warriors side of halfway. Reese gives it away to Tovey, the man we talked about. Hasn't had much to do about in this match already. Over the top it goes from Leach. Oh, and nicely pops into touch too. Very nicely kicked from Leach. Just a little dabble over the top of the defensive line and putting some real pressure here on this Glasgow Warriors line out. MacArthur goes to the front. Swinton takes it nicely away for McGeegan. McGeegan runs hard and then fops it off to Lamont. Lamont kicks down, straight down the middle of the field, and Maitland chases hard in the defence now. It's converging nicely as, it's intercepted from Fusaro. Well, that's a good result for the Warriors, who truly lose the ball. No support for their big number 7. But here is the man who has been most dangerous for the Dragons and has turned over again from Lamont anyway, who's gone to ground. Looks like he could be injured. Shoulder injury for Lamont. Big blow, massive. And the replacement coming on will be Alex Dunbar on for Lamont. Well, that will be massive. If he is out for a good stretch of time here, this could be a big, big blow for the Warriors.
Touch.
50 minutes gone. They sit down for a scrum. They looked rather unorganised in that last passage of play. Oh, the forward pack is operating very, very well. Here's Matawalu, twirls and twinkles as he looks for his outside man. Fusaro, heavily involved in a lot of things recently. Dunbar gets his first touch, and Ware has to go in and make sure he does not lose it. Here we go, Vernon. Seymour cuts back. Looks for Matawalu. It's going to dribble into touch. That is a poor result again. And Glasgow are losing their way big time here with some very loose play. And another line out. This is inside the 22 of the Warriors. Back it to the back of the line out it goes. Here's Tovey going wide, very wide. A chance here for Pridey. He grubbers ahead, but it is Hogg. Beautifully diffused from Hogg. That is very, very well done from the fullback.
Crouch.
Oh, and that is a
Touch.
poor call from the ref. That should not be a 5-metre
Set.
scrum. That was kicked into goal from the Dragons. As far as I'm aware, I'm sure that should be a 22. Although it was kicked out from Hogg, so I could be possibly wrong there. It comes back a steady scrum for the Dragons. They go to the right-hand side, and Pridey is smashed. Matawalu putting in a punishing hit. And a real wasted chance for the Dragons. But it is still more pressure on the MacArthur line out to Swinson. Matawalu away to McGeegan again. He'll look very wide. Wide for Seymour. Seymour's going to kick, and he gets smashed over the touchline, but gets his kick away. Fullback Evans tries to launch a counter-attack, and Faletau ends up with it in midfield. Oh, Dunbar's turned that over. Swinson, quick hands here. Maitland to the left. Fusaro looking wide for Cusack, who's lurking on the touchline. Kellick is in support, but that is not the man you want
Release.
on the end of your backline moves for the Warriors. And even slower is the ball coming out of this ruck. Fusaro puts a bullet pass to Dunbar. He flips it way over the top. Seymour, one man to beat, can't do it. Ware picks up the, throwing out the backdoor pass, and it's going to be turned over. Poor play in the end from the Warriors, and now the Dragons will look to come wide. Oh, good pass, good play, and it is Pridey again who cuts the line up, but it is Hogg who comes across to save the day for the Warriors, and essentially turn it over too. Oh, this is side-to-side stuff. McGeegan, Dunbar, he's turned and kicked too nicely. Looking for a bit of territory. Maitland coming across to the attacker Evans. Oh, he's knocked it on. And that is a big, big play coming in from Dunbar. The kick, but it also was the chase, the pressure, and the mistake from the fly half. Tovey. God will ever get that right. Tovey, poor mistake. Scrum packs down from Matawalu. Strauss waits through to the back. Oh, that is another magnificent scrum from the Warriors. Strauss comes off the back to Matawalu. He gets sideswiped. And a good tackle from Faletau. Here's Fusaro. Short pass to Kellick. Over the top. Dunbar. Can he support? Oh, he's been high hit. And that is a disturbing way to go down. Oh, Dunbar's up and tapped. And he'll score for the Glasgow Warriors. Oh, completely unaware what's going on with the Dragons. And Dunbar has scored. The substitute off the bench replacing the injured Lamont. What an impact he's had. He created this opportunity. He took the high hit, had the awareness to get up, tap it and go. The Dragons, no idea what's going on. And the try, possibly, that should seal this matchup at least. We're with the chance to make it 21. 77 gone. 3 tries. This could possibly be the 3rd week running that the Warriors have scored 3 tries. Oh, how they wish they could put one at 4. Bonus points are just out of their reach here, and it's because of periods where they just can't sustain pressure. The kickoff is deep from the Dragons, and Kellick's got it with Cusack. MacArthur in midfield. Here's Ware. Over the top he goes to McGeegan. This is a chance here. Dunbar busting away, but it's tackled. Oh, and a horribly forward pass. And a chance here for the Dragons through fullback Evans, who gives it to Harries, who goes to ground just outside the 22. Reese tries to go himself down the blind side, can't get away. And he goes to ground. Forces Faletau to play halfback. Nice ball, Harries trying to get through the tackle of Vernon. He does so as well.
Release.
And the Glasgow defence holds tight. Reese again. Hit hard. Hit very hard was Reese. Backwards he goes. But still it comes back for Way. Way gets taken low and turns.
Release.
Is he going to be turned over? It's close, and it is. Matawalu has the ball now. Big pass wide for Dunbar. Oh, who gets sacked, and a good tackle coming in from the Dragons back line. Popped up for Strauss. Strauss cuts him in half. Looks for Maitland. MacArthur over his head. Swinson has to run backwards to claim that ball. And the Warriors, they'll know they've won this match here, but they want their 4th try. McGeegan. Good run from McGeegan. Dunbar's on support. Seymour. Big pass back inside to Strauss. Kellick flops one. Big one too. And Maitland runs into the line. Into the line goes Maitland through a couple. It goes outside his 22. Matawalu spies a big gap on the edge of the ruck. Gets taken down in a desperate tackle. Strauss again does the same. Big hole for Strauss. Where's his support? It's McGeegan. McGeegan goes wide for Seymour. Seymour, he's getting... Oh, the defence all come up on him at once. And eventually Swinson has ended up with it. He has no support whatsoever. The Glasgow support comes now, but too late and turned over. This game just continues to run on here. No mistakes from either side. Advantage to the Warriors. There is an advantage for something. What is it? I don't know. A forward pass, I presume. But we're playing on here with Reese in possession. Back it goes. It is still the Dragons. Advantage over. They haven't had the ball. The ref has lost his mind. And it's taken down. Outside the 22 here of the Warriors. They are piling in to turn this over. Left side they go. Fusaro. Matawalu. Maitland has to go back and pick it up. He turns, twinkles around on his toes.
Release.
Tries to get away from the defence. No go. Still going here, but it is turned over now. This will end the match. Seymour's kicked it ahead. Oh, unbelievable. It's been picked up from the Dragons, and we go into the 100th minute. Here's Reese. Oh, it's Way coming off the back. Oh, he's given it away, and it's picked up from Strauss. Advantage over. Seymour halfback. Grant. Now Grant's knocked it on, but it's picked up from the Dragons. Advantage over. Short pass coming. This is ridiculous. Matawalu's picked it up. The Warriors have the ball. Advantage is over. Dare you pass it? McGeegan's knocked it on. Someone just end this mediocrity here.
Advantage over.
Handling errors are going to be through the roof. It's knocked on again. This time Leach falls on it, and we will finally have a full-time whistle, as if the game has just had enough. 100 minutes is too long. And the ref blows a relieving full-time whistle. Over 100 minutes this match went for. And that is an amazing show of fitness and determination from both sides to score points here. But in the end, the Warriors, almost as if it was a forgotten thing, have won this match with a 21-5 scoreline. Once again, 3 tries they scored. They tried desperately hard to get the 4th, but it just didn't come. The attack has been good, but not great, and it often finds itself wanting at key moments when they really need to stand up. 21-5, the win is good, no doubt about that, but, well, how can you complain though? That's 5 on the trot, but good. A win, 3 tries, I guess it's 4 points in the bank. 3 tries, Lamont, Seymour and Dunbar. Of course, Dunbar scoring from that quick tap penalty, where was flawless with the boot, 3 from 3. As for the Dragons, Coombs got 1, and that rounded out their 5 points. The possession, 56%, but how much of these stats can we really look into when the two sides had about 5 knock-ons each in those final few minutes? 14-8, they read, you could probably say that would be 9-3, would be a bit fairer. But a fairly even match. Possession was close, territory was heavily played by the Dragons, but they just couldn't get possession when they needed. Of course, the injury down the bottom to Lamont, that'll be a bit of a blow if he's out for weeks, but that will check out now. Let's have a look and see what the results of this are. So an amazing match is finally finished. 100 minutes plus, that is just phenomenal. But round 8 is complete. The Cardiff Blues have gone down to Munster. Ulster have hammered Edinburgh. The Glasgow Warriors, of course, as you just witnessed, 21 for the 3rd week in a row. Points to 5 over the Dragons. Scarlets 25-15 over Zebri. Treviso a win over Connacht 21-12, and Leinster carry on the merry way 34-12 over Ospreys, and Ulster thumping Zebri 37-3. Round 9 has a few fixtures. Connacht putting 25 on the Dragons, who go 2 losses on the trot now, and Ulster 56-3 over Treviso. Wow. And Ospreys 19-7 over Edinburgh, which leaves us for our Warriors match against Leinster, which is going to be, well, that's going to be a cracker. Because we can look at the table here, and it sees Ulster leading the ladder. I'm confused at how they're leading this ladder when they have less points difference, but they have played an extra match. Well, that's interesting. So Ulster and Leinster ultimately are first place equal, and Ospreys sitting third on 32 points, 3 points adrift of the Warriors, who sit fourth on 29. So they have a game in hand, mind you, so keep that in mind. Technically, a 4-point win here for the Warriors will put them up to 33. So interesting times, chance for the Warriors to move up. Munster sits behind them in 5th place with 22 points. Too many numbers here, too many numbers. And then we go back to Scarlets on 18, and further back we go. So it is round 9, and you can see it straight away, the big ambulance cross. And the ambulance sign does mean, of course, the injury, and it is to Lamont, who was out for 61 days. So a change will be in the making, that is no doubt about that. Dunbar was decent today in his time off the bench, so who we will see next week will be interesting. For round 9, Lamont's absence will be a big blow against Leinster. So I hope to see you there for that round 9 match, a home game for the Warriors, and I hope you enjoyed today's match as well, and I hope to see you next time. And until then, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you at Murrayfield for round 9. Till then, take care.